Hi, people. One of the biggest gems of last year was Julie and the Phantoms, as the series took almost everyone by surprise with its unique story and successful acting. Based on a Brazilian show with the same name, the series was created by Kenny Ortega, who is already well known to the sector for his previous acclaimed work, including High School Musical and Descendants. Only by looking at these previous projects, we can easily conclude that Ortega knows how to do a musical in an entertaining and yet also not in a very comedic and loose way. He is great at combining quality scenarios with musical pieces and an absolute expert in successful casting. At this point, we can confidently claim that if High School Musical and The Descendants were projects to show off his craftsmanship, Julie and the Phantoms is definitely his masterpiece. Now that the series got such a hype around it, all eyes are on the highly expected second season, as we cannot wait to sing along with our adorable cast. First, let's remember what was the initial premise of the series. Julie and the Phantoms follows Julie, who is a teenager with a great musical talent, and yet unable to use it since the mourning over her recently died mom blocks her creativity. Thankfully, one day she gets unexpectedly lucky and finds herself in some supernatural circumstances. In other words, she discovers the ghosts of a band from 1995 and intakes their talent to form her own band, Julie and the Phantoms. As silly as it sounds, the show is great in portraying not only the teenage characters, but also the ghosts to the point that you might even end up believing in ghosts. While stepping up the stairs of success through her brand new band, Julie also struggles with her crushes, rivals, and the loss of her mom, which make the show even more intriguing. Regarding the show and how it inspired him, Ortega once said to Pop Sugar, "I love just the basis of it. Come on, a little girl, awaking the three ghosts exploding into her life and sharing this love of music and starting a band. There was a little Hannah Montana there. It ignited my spirit because it had all of those elements that excite me about wanting to do something, and heart, and magic, and surprise, and action, and adventure." It seems like millions were agreeing with Ortega's, and Season 1, which was released back in September 2020, had great critics and collected many awards, including Best Musical Moment at the MTV Movie and TV Awards 2021. And yet, despite these achievements, we're still yet to hear any official news on the second season of the show. According to the producer of the show, Sean Williamson, there are a lot to explore in Season 2, which is why it is likely to have it soon. So they've certainly set them up well for success on the next season. And Dan and Dave as the showrunners were spectacular. And I know that the second season would be as good or better than the first, Williamson said on the issue. Since Netflix preserves its silence on the issue, we assume that the production process of Season 2 is taking longer than expected. Still, the statements from the producer and the showrunners give us hope that there will be a second season of Julie and the Phantom soon. We're officially giving up our hopes for a possible 2021 release date as we approach to the end of the year gradually. Nevertheless, we believe we will have a brand new season of the series on September 2022. Do you think there will be a Season 2 of Julie and the Phantoms? Are you excited for the second installment to the series? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you soon.